if you saw it, what I just tried to show you, it didn't actually happen, but I'm sure it happened to some of you where you're in the middle of a solo or just jamming, and then you're trying to pull in, you're trying to draw or blow a certain note, and the harmonica doesn't respond, and you're just choking on that note instead. So, what I want to show you is the clear solution to how you can solve that problem. The first thing is that you have to understand that the harmonica inside of it, it's made of reeds, and there has to be a certain space between the reed and the comb of the harmonica, which is the big piece of metal which hosts all the reeds, the blow reeds and the draw reeds, which are a bit different, but there has to be a little space. And if that space is gone and the reed is stuck in the comb, then the note wouldn't play. So what you can do, the first solution is, and hopefully this one will work for you because it's a lot easier, and this is simply to blow air and draw air very, very strongly, almost violently, a couple of times. And many times you will see that this by itself releases the reed. It looks like this. Just do it around the stuck reed, and also try to do it as you saw I was doing it on multi notes, not just on. I wasn't trying to hit just that specific single note which is stuck, but all around it. But you can also try and blow or draw out of that specific note until it plays. If this doesn't work out for you, then what you can do is to just gently strike it a couple of times on a table or something like that you have around. Not too violently though, because you don't want to cause damage to other reeds or to the harmonica itself. If hitting it on a table doesn't really help, and again, don't do it too hard, then what we have to do is we have to open the harmonica, and I'm going to show you right now how you do it and how you take care of those notes. And by the way, while you are in there, you can also check out my other video, which is all about how to make your harmonica easier to play. Because if you're messing around a bit with the reeds, so there is a way to also benefit a lot and make the harmonica a lot more responsive. So you can check it out in the other video. Anyway, let's dive into the harmonica. Alright, so here we are at the harmonica. And what we're going to need is one of those little screwdrivers. And on most harmonicas you will have one bolt right here, another one here. We open them up. I already did right on this Honor Pro harp right here. And we take them off. Now, as you can see, remember that the longer reeds are the lower notes, because the reeds here need to be fat and heavy in order to get that low sound, while the higher pitched notes, this is holes 9, hole 10, are little. You can see that right here as well. These are the blow reeds. They make the sound by vibrating when we blow air, and this is the same on the draw reeds. And as you can see, they are structured a bit differently, and where each one of them gets a stuck note, it's a bit of a different method to take to solve, and I'm going to show you both of them. First of all, first example, let's see what we have here. So what makes the sound of the harmonica is when we have the right space right here between the reed and the comb. This is, for example, too much space. If right now I will blow air here, it won't play. And this also won't play right now if I will blow air. But this is just about the perfect space where there's barely any space, but there is some space, and you can see it probably not very clearly right here on the screen, but when you will open it up, you will see, and you can try to blow and draw, and you will see. Now, if the note is stuck, it just means that the space is not correct, so we can adjust it by bouncing it up a little bit. If, for example, it's too big, we'll give it a couple of bounces until it reaches the exact space that we are looking for. Or if it's too much up here, if it looks kind of like this. So we will give it a few bounces down here. Until the space will be perfect. And then we will be able to draw or blow air in or out of it. Now when you test the holes, just make sure to not put your lips all the way up on the reeds, because then obviously they won't play. And you might use to be doing that because obviously you're used to playing like that. So just pay attention to it. Anyway, that's how you solve a stuck note in one of the blow notes. And if it happens on hole 7 draw, let's say, which is going to be this one, 7, 8, 9, 10, so this one. And if this one is stuck, that means, and if this one is stuck, that means that, let's say, right now it's going to make a sound, but if it looks like this, see, the reed is stuck inside the comb, it's not going to make any sound. So it's just the same principle. I'm going to put the screwdriver right from here and give it a few bounces. Be really gentle here. Be really, really gentle. Until it reaches the correct spot. By the way, you can be even more gentle if you're going to use one of these. Just put a piece of paper and then do it like this. Give it a couple more bounces. Now it looks like the ideal space, and now it's going to play. So anyway, this is how you take care of a stuck note on your harmonica. I hope you found this helpful. Have a great time. Goodbye.